a dreamy South Pacific archipelago of over 300 islands, famous for pure volcanic water and ultra-luxury beach resorts. But behind the postcard horizons lies a split reality. This diagram compares the illusion of a $2,000 a night private island with the 99% reality of everyday life in the urban hubs. This creates what we call the Fiji arbitrage. A high-end tropical lifestyle is completely accessible to normal people, as long as you understand the island's unique economic structure. Fiji is a highly viable option for long-term relocation, but your survival here depends entirely on where your paycheck originates. Dismissing this country as simply too expensive is a mistake. Remote workers who skip Fiji miss out on one of the most accessible geographic arbitrages in the Pacific. To understand the culture you are moving into, you have to look back to the British colonial era. In the late 1800s, thousands of Indian laborers were brought across the ocean to build the archipelago's national sugar export industry. Today, nearly 37% of Fiji's total population is of Indian origin. Fijian Hindi is officially recognized as a national language under the Constitution. This blends directly with the indigenous Fijian lifestyle, a deeply relaxed, community-driven culture governed by low stress and warm greetings. Here, local people gather to prepare traditional earthy beverages from coconut shells. The food reflects this blend. The national culinary star is klokota, raw local fish marinated in fresh lime juice and chilled, thick coconut cream. Moving to Fiji means integrating into a complex, deeply rooted Indo-Pacific community. It is a completely separate world from the superficial tourist resorts. Arriving here is extremely low friction. Fiji offers smooth visa-free entry or visa on arrival for up to 4 months, covering over 100 nationalities. You simply need a passport valid for 6 months, a confirmed return ticket, and proof of sufficient funds to clear immigration. Once you clear customs, everyday life centers around urban transit hubs like Nadi or the capital, Suva. A modern, secure one-bedroom apartment in a safe neighborhood of these cities costs between $400 and $700 a month. A heavy local meal or a fresh seafood platter will run you $4 to $9. Earning Western currency, these urban hubs offer an immediate, low-stress entry and a baseline cost of living that directly rivals Southeast Asia. But there is a massive caveat if you plan to enter the local job market. Tourism accounts for nearly 40% of the national GDP, yet that capital does not flow evenly into the general labor force. This chart shows the severe gap between rent, hitting $700, and median local wages, stuck between $350 and $550. Unless you have a pre-secured contract as a luxury hospitality manager, diving instructor, or NGO consultant, your options are incredibly narrow. Transitioning into the local labor force without remote income turns a cheap paradise into a severe financial struggle. You also have to price in the environmental and cultural adjustments of living in a tropical marine climate. Fiji sits squarely in the Pacific cyclone belt. From November to April, the islands experience intense humidity, heavy rain, and severe tropical storms. While the islanders are globally famous for their hospitality, dense urban centers require vigilance. Opportunistic bag snatching and petty crime can occur late at night in Suva. Then there is the philosophy of Fiji Time. You must completely surrender any Western expectations of urgency or rapid efficiency in your daily interactions. Managing extreme weather threats and accepting zero-urgency services are the hidden taxes you must pay in exchange for the low cost of living. This flowchart distills the final verdict to a single variable, your income source. Earning remote foreign currency, Fiji is a perfect base, especially between May and October. But if you need a local job, it's an immediate avoid due to extreme wage compression. Would you trade Western efficiency and navigate cyclone season for a $700 a month tropical lifestyle where Hindi is a national language? Let us know below. Next stop, Finland, the freezing, high-income fortress of Northern Europe. Subscribe to stay real.